Yo dudes, what's up? This is PlanetKeef, I'm Keef, and today we're doing episode 11 of the talky weekly vloggy thingy. Mondays don't count. So on Tuesday I started doing my video for Keef Cooks, and because we've got the Euros 2020 football tournament going on, I thought I'd do an English flag biscuit. But there is a bit of a problem with the English flag because it's the flag of St. George, who, you know, is supposed to be our patron saint. He never visited or knew anything about England. I don't want him as my patron saint. He's rubbish. I want St. Edmund back. So I thought another typically English biscuit would be Jammie Dodger. And I looked it up and I was surprised that it doesn't have a hugely long history. I think it goes back to 1953, and it's named after Roger the Dodger in the comic, the Beano. I was astounded. I thought it would be something much more meaningful, deep than that, but I was wrong. Anyway, like an idiot, I decided to copy exactly the pattern on the front by designing and making 3D printing a mould, a stamp. So I started doing that, and it was going to take 4 hours, and I'd also done it wrong, so I just ran out of time. I had to do something else. So that was a complete non-story. That was half a day totally wasted. Wednesday was the final of the Great British Sewing Bee. This is one of my guilty pleasures, watching people sew things. I don't know anything about sewing. I've never done it, and well, maybe the odd button onto a shirt, but that's as far as it goes. I've never made a garment or anything. And it's another of those programmes in the mould of the Great British Bake Off. It was the final, and it was down to 3 people, Raphael, Rebecca and Serena, and they're all equally capable. You know, any one of them could have won, but in the end it was Serena, and very happy for her. Thursday, over on Keef Cooks, I've kind of decided to try putting out 2 videos a week. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, to sustain it, but you know, the idea that there would be an early in the week one, which would be something not too much work, not a full recipe, but maybe a product review or just a little lecturette about some aspect of cooking. So I put one together last week, which wasn't exactly the kind of thing that I'm aiming at, but it was a reissue of an old video, the Queen's birthday cake. I didn't expect it to do magnificently well, but it's one of those videos, every time the Queen has a birthday, I reckon there'll be one a year, although I might have left it a bit late. It'll bubble up and it'll get views, so it's just one of those things that's there. Friday evening, the highlight of the week, England versus Scotland in the Euros. This could have been a goal fest. It certainly should have been a victory for England because Scotland aren't that good, it's got to be said. However, it was a 0-0 draw. Unbelievable. Very, very boring. It never really got going. Nobody really had any serious shots on target. I think we hit the goalpost once. Oh, it was just... like, England so often are just like this. They need a bomb igniting under them. They're just I have no words. Anyway, disappointing. That's a good word. Saturday, Mrs. Planet says, "You're not doing anything this weekend. You're knackered. Just rest." So I tried. I'm not good at that, but I tried. I did pretty well on Saturday. But on Sunday we had to go on a mission because compost was required. Mrs. Planet has been repotting all the big plants, house plants, into different pots. I don't know why. Anyway, she made a hell of a mess, and also she's been upset that we've got visitors in the greenhouse, little ratty things, or possibly big ratty things. So we went shopping to get some compost for the repotting and also some rat poison. But we've never had to deal with this before, so we didn't know that you also need bait stations, which are you know, the kind of boxes that the rats can get into, eat the bait and then pop their clogs. So we didn't have one of those, but I looked it up on the internet and got an idea that I could make one. So just out of a plastic Coca-Cola bottle with the ends cut off and the bait held in position with cable ties, because the rats like to just pick it up and take it away somewhere else where they feel safe to eat it. So I did that, and of course some enticing signs. Yes, we've had no takers yet. Oh, also on Sunday it was Father's Day. I'd only just boiled the kettle, having woken up a little bit late, and my phone rang, and it was our baby wishing me a happy Father's Day. As frequently happens, there's not going to be a card, but I'll let him off because he's been busy. He's finally moved house. Him and his best mate, they've been trying to get this place for well over 6 months, and it's a very complicated story, but finally they're in, so that's great. Anyway, that was my week. I hope yours was equally as exciting, if not more so. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.